Right then. Well, as you can see, this was an email I received from YouTube Community Outreach Team. YouTube Community Outreach Team regularly reaches out to users who may not otherwise get to the opportunity to share their thoughts with us. We're reaching out to you because members of the community were concerned about some of your comments you posted on YouTube. We'd like to hear about your experience. Please take a moment to complete our survey, share your thoughts. We're here to listen. After you take the survey, someone from our team may follow up to better understand your feedback. Now, obviously I took the survey. I will block out the screen for a minute because obviously there's information on there that that I don't want anybody else to see. Okay. Right, where are we? Click on there. Right, my reply to them was on the survey where it asked, I rated them 2. My reply to them was, firstly, I make hundreds of comments on hundreds of subjects, so without knowing specifically which ones, I can't really answer the question. But I have found YouTube to be biased at times and unwilling to listen to facts. I've had comments removed and whole threads removed for nothing other than YouTube does not see the context a word is used in, or it flags a word that is used daily in one country but means something else in another. And also, why do some channels get to post what they like when other channels get pulled down or given a suspension for posting the same thing? Some people make mistakes and say something they shouldn't have. It's part of life. Humans do it every day. Yes, take a video down and ask for the offending section to be removed. But being suspended or losing your channel is a very, very harsh punishment. In my experience as a viewer and a creator, censorship is the main creator of conspiracy theories. I sent that off to them. And then yesterday I got a reply, the 5th. And their reply was, my name is Tim. And I'm reaching out on behalf of YouTube's Community Outreach Team to thank you for replying to our recent survey. We are personally reviewing each piece of feedback to identify areas of opportunity for our company. While it's understandable we have your doubts, we want to underscore that we aim for neutrality and strive to live up to our core value of freedom of expression as long as it abides by our community guidelines. Then he goes on, we value our commitments and sharing diverse perspectives. At the same time, we have a responsibility to keep a safe ecosystem for creators and advertisers alike. And we have to find the right balance between free expression and responsibility with the type of content and comments uploaded to our platform. That said, I'd like to emphasise that our goal is not to show any sort of bias. We'll get to this in a minute. Every creator has a right to an appeal. Well, we know most of them are a waste of time. Mine certainly were, even though, the facts were there, they just couldn't be bothered to look at it. Our team make all users feel supported, connected and safe. Yeah, okay. That said and done, I'm skipping bits here. That said, I'm hoping to use this as an opportunity to learn more about your perspective and experiences on YouTube. If there's something more you'd like to share with our team about your experiences, we're here to listen. Simply reply to this email to continue the conversation. Right, and my reply, as you can see. Well, my reply to that one, which was emailed Friday the 5th. Hi Tim, thank you for your replying. First, in my opinion, your core values, as you call it, freedom expression, means having an opinion and airing it. Meanwhile, your community guidelines are at odds with that because they don't allow most of it. You say YouTube is not biased. So how come does one channel get a strike for an alleged misinformation, yet another can post the same and nothing is said? How is that not bias? People turn to social media to find truths. Not all people, because they know mainstream media aren't giving it. And if they can't find it, they'll just make up their own minds what is truth and post it. This is how many conspiracy theories start, because people don't get to see the truth that they're looking for, and by censorship, the truth, not always, breeds and feeds theories. Now, just in case you don't realise it, I'm not some young upstart. I'm a gent of 60 years old. And I've seen a lot of things happen in this world in my lifetime. Some good, some bad. Now, this is how fair I am in what I do and what I say. When I got my first strike for alleged medical information, in my eyes I did nothing wrong, because it was information that had been released to the public by the Scottish arm of the National Health and was in no way misinformation. And if I remember, I pointed this out in the appeal, but as always, that was rejected. I did do a video on how YouTube treats people with shadow banning, bias, etc. And I did accuse YouTube at that time of messing around with viewing figures. After which, I did a bit more research after I was told something, and I found myself to be in the wrong. And without hesitation, I did a follow-up video apologising to YouTube for what I'd posted. Now, I couldn't be more upfront than that. Now, as for other platforms, many creators use other platforms as well as YouTube. I myself have another platform, simply because there's a much higher tolerance of free speech and expression. Also, the fact that YouTube is so over the top with censorship that anybody can be pulled down at any time, losing their voice. So it's literally a backup as well. Both my videos that were removed from YouTube had no problems on any other platforms. Facebook and Twitter have always been the worst for censorship, and I've never used either. But the feedback from most people I talk to is that YouTube is getting up there with them, which is a real shame, because most that I speak to also say it's the easiest to use. And I'll agree with them on that. At the end of the day, if people don't agree with what somebody is saying or a comment that somebody is typing, they don't have to read and they don't have to watch. They've always got an option of an off button. It's simple. If you don't like a book, you don't buy it. Anyway, sorry to go on, but you did ask for my thoughts and opinions, and these are only but a few. As a note, if somebody is worried about any comment I have typed or said, please indicate which video and timestamp. After all, if they were that worried, they'd remember which one it is, wouldn't they? Regards, Roger. Well now, what do you think? I've been open, I've been honest, and I've been fair with my opinions. Keep you updated. Look for part 2 when I get a reply, if I get a reply. Bye for now.